Hi, my budding kids. So once again, you are back with Minnie to have fun at your own favorite learning platform, Learn Forward. And we are together here with your book, Maths Concepts and Skills for Grade 2. And this is a series by Feathercap. Yeah, we have learned numbers up to 1000 now. So do you think you have bigger numbers to have fun now? Yes. Are you excited to learn new things and have more fun? So, what do we have today? Today, we'll be starting chapter 5 of your book, in which we'll be learning addition and subtraction of 3-digit numbers now. You have already learned about addition and subtraction. Addition means something more and subtraction means something less. Yes. So, we have a gear up exercise for you. Let's do that first. The school library has 73 books. The school got 25 new books. So there were 73 books. They got 25 more books. The librarian is keeping the new books on the shelf. How many books are there in all now? So what will you do? More of the books you have got, so you will add. Let's quickly add. Do you remember? First, you have to write the places, then write the digits correctly. So 73 means 7 at the tens place, 3 at the ones place. You get 25 more means 2 at the tens place, 5 at the ones place. Add them. Start from the ones place. You get 8 here, 9 here. So what is the total number of books now? 98. So simple. Now we'll be learning ahead addition of 3-digit numbers. We already know what is addition, how to write. The only thing is, in place of 2 places now, we'll be writing 3 places, following all other steps and still starting addition from the ones place. So if you have the numbers 126, 421, first we will be writing the 3 places, hundreds, tens, ones, and then write the digits carefully, put the plus sign, start adding from the ones place. 6 plus 1, 7, 2 plus 2, 4, and 4 plus 1 is 5. So your sum here is 547. So we have an exercise for you where numbers are already written carefully and perfectly at their places. Like if you see the first one, it is 523 plus 7, which is just a 1-digit number. So what is the place of 7? It is the ones place. So we will write 7 under the ones place, under 3 only. Okay. So 7 plus 3, start from ones place. 7 plus 3 is 10, carry 1. 2 plus 1 is 3 and this is 5. Okay. Now let's move to the next. We have 4 plus 2 is 6, 3 plus 1 is 4 and 8 plus 1 is 9. So the sum here is 946. Now we have regrouping also. So in regrouping, what do? We just add. If you get a number bigger than 9, you take a carry over to the next bigger place. So if you have the numbers 345 and 206, let's write them perfectly. 345 plus 206. So what you get? 6 plus 5 is 11. Now 11, 1 will be written here and 1 will go carry over to the tens place, the next place. 4 plus 1 is 5 and 3 plus 2 is 5. So your sum here is 551. This is how we add numbers with regrouping. Here you have an exercise. Add the following numbers. They are perfectly written at their places. Let's do second part now. 6 plus 6 is 12. 2. Carry over 1. 3 plus 3 is 6 plus 1, 7. And you get 5 here. Let's do this. 7 plus 4 is 11. 1. Yes. Carry over 1. Here you get 3 plus 1 plus 4 plus 1, 5. 8 plus 1 is 9. And your answer is 951. So rest of the parts you can do yourselves. And here you have to tell which of the following add up to 987. So you'll quickly add up these numbers and see where you get the result 987. So this is for you to find out yourselves. Now next is subtraction of 3-digit numbers without regrouping. As we have done subtraction of 2-digit numbers, we'll be doing subtraction of 3-digit numbers also. Same thing, Write the places, write the digits carefully, put the minus sign and start subtracting always from the ones place, however big may be your numbers. So, if you have to subtract 618 and 216, you will take the bigger number first. So, 618 minus 216, start subtracting from ones place. 8 minus 6 is 2. 1 minus 1 is 0 and 6 minus 2 is 4. So, the difference here is 402. So simple. So, you have an exercise here. Again, we'll make sure that we are writing the digits carefully. So, if you have to subtract 745 minus 3, 3 is just a single digit number. Its place will be ones. So, we will write it just below 5 at the ones place and start subtracting. 5 minus 3 is 2. 4 and 7 will come down as it is. So, your answer is 742. If you have to subtract this, again we'll start from the ones place. 6 minus 4 is 2, 9 minus 5 is 4 and 7 minus 3 is again 4. So, your answer is 442. So, rest of the parts I am sure you can do yourselves. Here we have an activity. Let's think about it. The government started free education for students whose parents could not pay the school fee. 342 students joined the school. When the school started evening classes, the number of students increased to 978. How many more students joined the school after the evening classes started? So here what will we do, children? See, let's look at these number rods. This is the total number of students after the evening classes started. And before evening classes, what was the number of students? 342. So now you just want to know how many more children joined after the evening classes started. So what do you see? What are doing with these two? We are trying to find out this difference of the two numbers. So what will we do for that? We will subtract. Yes. So subtract these two numbers and get your answer here. Should the government provide free education to those children whose parents can't pay the school fee? Do you think this is a good initiative by the government? Yes, definitely, because education is the base, is the foundation of any nation. So, if the children, if the people will be educated, the country will grow and develop better. So, it is a good initiative by the government, and government should keep making such efforts of providing free education to the children whose parents cannot afford the fees. So, there are many ways government is making efforts in this direction. Now, we'll be learning about subtraction with regrouping. So, if you have to subtract 329 from 757, which is the bigger number? 757. So, we'll write 757 above and then minus 329. Now, what do you mean by regrouping? If you cannot subtract at any particular place, we will borrow from the bigger place. Just like in addition, if we have something more, it moves to the bigger place. So, here if we have something less, we borrow from the bigger place. So, that is how we live in family also. So, this is cooperation, right? So, regrouping helps us in addition and subtraction this way. So, let's start subtracting. Is 7 minus 9 possible? No. Now, because it is a smaller number, it will borrow from the tens place. It becomes 17. So, 17 minus 9 is 8. Here you are left with 4 after giving 1 to ones place. So, 4 minus 2 is 2 and 7 minus 3 is 4. So, your difference here is 428. Here is an exercise for you on regrouping. 885 minus 98. So, what you see here, 885 is a 3-digit number. 98 has only 2 digits. So, we will be very particular about writing the digits at their proper places. 98 means 9 at the tens place, 8 at the ones place. So, we'll start subtracting. 5 minus 8, is it possible? Some children are saying 3. How? We cannot do it 8 minus 5. When we are subtracting, it should be from the upper number. You have to subtract the lower number. Now this is not possible. So we will take a borrow from 8. 8 will be left with 7 and it will give here. So it becomes 15. 15 minus 8 is, yes, see, now it happened. And 7 minus 9, is it possible? No. So now again we will borrow from hundreds place. It becomes a 7 and this 7 becomes a 17. So 17 minus 9 is how much? This is 8. And here we get 7. So you get the number 787. Right? This is how you'll be doing the other parts in this exercise. Now let's connect. Note down the number of times the letters get repeated in the given tongue twister. Add the number of times the letters which get repeated the least and the most. So let's see the tongue twister. She sells seashells by the seashore. He sells seashells by the seashores. So it's not complete. They have written up to by the only. So you just have to see which letter is repeated how many times. So let's count one. S, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So you have S 13 times. Now come to H. How many times do you have H? H 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You have H only 7 times. Then come to E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you have E 12 times. What next? L also is there. So L you have 2, this is E, and now we will be writing L. So 2 L's here, 2 L's here, 4, 4, then 2, 6, then 2, 8. So L is 8 times. Next letter we get is A. 1, 2, 3. Only 3 times is your letter A. Next letter is H, is already done. C, shells. By. B is 1 time, 2 times. So B is only 2 times and even Y is only 2 times. So I think we are done with all the letters. If something is left, you'll be counting them also. Now they are asking subtract the second least repeated. Which is the second least repeated here? Least is 2, second least is 3. So this is 3 from the second most repeated letter. The most repeated letter here is 13. The second most repeated letter here is 12 times. So you have to subtract 12 minus 3. What do you get? You get 19. So I think that was a good engaging activity for you. So you can just check out yourselves one, count them and check these numbers, children. Now we have the chapter at a glance, what we have learned in this session on addition and subtraction. Steps to be followed for 3-digit addition without regrouping are, if the ones total goes beyond 10, we carry forward to the tens place. If tens goes beyond 10, we take a carry forward to the hundreds place. Now in 3-digit subtraction with regrouping, what do you have to do? Start subtraction from ones place. If that is not possible, you borrow from the tens place. If borrowing is needed for the tens place, you borrow it from the hundreds place. This is called regrouping. Now, my Olympiad champions. So you have a test here. Select the correct option. So here are some sums. You will be adding them and finding out which one is correct. So do the calculation yourselves and find out the correct answer. There were 456 people at the stadium. If 143 of them were men and the rest were women, then how many women were there? So what will you do here? We will subtract, yes, 456 minus 143 we will be doing. Coming to next, miscellaneous exercise, take the correct option. This is equal to, you'll quickly add yourselves and you will get the answer. Take the correct one. If you add 165 to 328, what will be the answer? Find out yourselves. 456 taken away from 897 gives what? So what do you have to do in this? Take away means subtract. So here you will be subtracting and get your answer. How much more is 999 than 865? Children, when you have to find how much more, let's see what do you have to do. Let's make the number bar here again. If this number is 999 and you want to find out how much more is this number compared to 865. So this is your 865. What you need to find out is how much more is it. So what will you do? What are you trying to find out? The remaining strip. And what do you do for remaining? You subtract. So always remember, when you have to find out how much more, how much less, in that case, you will be doing subtraction. Okay? Next, subjective type questions. I'm a 3-digit number. I have 2 in my ones place, 5 in my tens place, and 8 in my hundreds place. If I add 1 to my ones place, 1 to my tens place, and 1 to my hundreds place, what will I become? So let's see. 2 becomes 3 at the ones place. 5 at the tens place becomes 6, and 8 at the hundreds place become 9. So you get 963. Next, when a 2-digit number and a 3-digit number are added, the answer is 108. Why is it not possible? What is the smallest 2-digit number? 10. What is the smallest 3-digit number? 100. Even if you add the smallest numbers, what is the sum? 110. And they are saying the sum is 108. How is it possible? Not possible, yes. Coming to next. Using these digits, find the answers to the following. What is the greatest 3-digit number? We have learned how to write greatest and smallest numbers. So you will just write them. Then the smallest 3-digit number, sum of these two numbers that you get here, and the difference between these two numbers that you get. Remember, you have to use only these digits. For writing the greatest, start from the biggest digit. For writing the smallest, start from the smallest digit. This is just a hint, a clue for you to do this yourselves. Coming to next, we have HOTS here. Given that a number is equal to 444, find the values of x, b and c as per the following. So you have a diagram here. 444 is a number a, then minus x and plus x gives you c and b. So x is a 2-digit number whose ones digit is equal to the tens digit. That means the 2 digits are same. Then c is a 3-digit number whose ones digit is 3. So ones digit is 3 here. A minus x is equal to c. A plus x is equal to b. So a plus x will give you b and a minus x will give you c. So when you read these clues, what do you find? They have given you from 444, you have to subtract a number such that you get c, and they have already told for c, the ones digit is 3. So what do you think should be the number subtracted here at ones place? It will be 4 minus 1 is equal to 3. So this is 1 here. Now let's read this. They are saying x is a 2-digit number whose ones digit is equal to the tens digit. Now for x, you have already got the ones digit, which is the same as tens digit. So what is the value of x? It is 11. So x is 11 here. 444 minus 11 is how much? This is 433. So your number C is 433, x is 11, and what is B? 444 plus 11. So what do you get? Perfect. This is 455. It was that simple. You just have to correlate the clues at different steps. Fine. I hope you found this lots interesting. And here's still one more thing for you to have fun with your friends and teacher. So you just do this lab activity, maths lab activity. You learn a lot from these activities and have lots of fun. We'll be coming ahead with more interesting sessions in maths. Till then, happy learning, children.